What's going on YouTube? This is Rybo back at the bench, and today I've got something a little bit different. I'm going to do kind of a two-part video today. The first part being the life and general kind of job update that I had teased out a couple weeks ago. And then secondly will be kind of a product highlight or review, and it'll probably make more sense once I give the job update. But a couple of videos ago, I think I had said that I was going through just a busy time and things were changing on the home front. And so I'm really excited to finally be able to announce this publicly, but I am now working for the one and only Uncle Seiko over at Uncle Straps. Super excited. I have been talking with him for probably a year, and so this has been kind of a slow burn and working towards making it a reality. And so after nearly a decade in corporate IT, I was able to completely leave and get into the watch world and gear world, and I still can't believe it. A lot of days I wake up and I'm doing this kind of work now, and it just feels completely surreal. I think I started my Rybo's Workbench Instagram account under a different name a couple years ago. It's probably been, I don't know, 3 years ago or more. And that kind of turned into the channel and reviewing knives and watches. And that, then in a really funny way turned into a full-time job. And I still can't believe it. It's really surreal, but I'm super excited. Love the business, love what he does and what he provides to the watch community. And so super proud to be hopefully his favorite nephew now, or at least his favorite paid nephew. And so that's kind of my job update. And so hopefully you'll understand why I haven't been able to say anything until now. But then the next thing I wanted to do is to do a product highlight. So this is my first project that I've been able to work on at Uncle Seiko. And I helped design these, and I want to kind of give an overview. I believe as of today, they are live, and you can grab one. I'll drop a link. And honestly, this is not really a video to, push traffic to site or anything like that. This is, it's just something I'm super excited of and proud of and wanted to share with you guys, because I think, it may fulfill a need that you have. So this was kind of an idea that I had because I think we all look for stuff to transport our gear in, and there's all kinds of big cases and watch rolls and knife cases and taco pouches and all these kind of things. And those all do a fairly, good job at long-term storage or maybe a watch roll for an extended trip. But for me personally, I was always looking for something that would be suitable for a quick overnight trip or a weekend trip somewhere. And being a watch guy and a knife guy, I always was carrying both watches and knives. It wasn't, I was filling up my watch roll with knives and watches, or carrying multiple watch rolls. And I never found them super efficient for storage. And so I had this idea of what if we took a taco pouch and kind of the classic single knife taco pouch and expanded and tweaked that a little bit so that it was more of an actual case, and that it really hit that kind of sweet spot for gear guys who are looking for a quick thing to throw in their briefcase or in their backpack for either a day at the office or an overnight trip or something like that. So this has kind of been my first, my first little baby at my new job. And it's been really cool to work on that design and kind of get to scratch that creative itch. And here is the result. So this is the travel case. We have it in 3 different configurations or 3 different materials. So 2 nylon options, one being this really, really cool bright orange, kind of this rescue orange that I think just came out really, really nicely. Looks great with that black. We also have just a straight black on black, got the white logo there, but otherwise just a black nylon, more discreet. And then we have this, which I think is really nice. So we have a leather option as well. So a little bit of a distressed leather option, really, really nice with that black zipper there. And so I want to open these up and kind of go through my thoughts and our thoughts behind the design process. We, tweaked some things and went back and forth, and it was a project of really wanting to get it right so that people would find it super useful. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of these. So what you'll see in this is something I don't think you've seen anywhere else, but this is the configuration. So first of all, you have this really soft material lining here to protect your gear. Super, super soft. I think it looks really, really sharp. And then you've got 2 sides to this. So it's not just a single taco pouch where you just throw a knife in and you zip it up. It doesn't have just a single pocket like some of those. You've got 2 sides, and they're not exactly mirrored. So this is kind of the interesting thing, and to me this is the big benefit of this case, is that if you were to have a mirrored side here, what would happen is you would have a watch or a knife here and a watch or a knife here, and when you close the pouch, they would close right on top of each other, and you would have this either really, really thick case that would be difficult to zip up or would not be super sleek. It wouldn't really be an efficient use of storage. And you would also run the chance of continually scratching or really just digging in against. And so I really, we wanted to do something that was a little bit smarter for the efficiency of storage in here. And so you can see you have 2 compartments. You have one main compartment, which is used for either watches or knives, and then you have another compartment which can be used for any number of tools, pins, what have you. So in this one, and I filled up each of these with different gear just so you can kind of get a sense for how it works, and I'm just going to open these up really quick. But for me, I might even take 1 or 2 of these and have a couple different options. But you can see, for example, in this one, and I threw this in just to make a point really quick, but so in this one, and I did this on purpose, so we've got the bright orange. So of course, what did I have to put in there? Oh yeah, the SKX011J Orange Boy, great watch on the Uncle Seiko beads of rice, my favorite bracelet. We've also got the Spyderco Manix 2 lightweight. This is the Spy 27 version. This has become one of my favorite knives, really fantastic. You can also see that the Manix 2 lightweight is a huge knife, and it fits just fine in this pocket. I've actually, and I should have done this for the video, but I've actually got a Cold Steel 8010. It fits just fine in this pocket. So you can get pretty big knives in these pockets. I also threw in the Urban Survival Gear Tie-Scribe Go, which is a great pin. I need to review this. But one of the frustrating things about this pin is that it has a proprietary, I guess it doesn't really, but it kind of does, has a proprietary set screw. And so you need something like their version of the screwdriver. And it's got to be super long because you have to run it, you have to thread it through the body, and you have to be able to unscrew like that. So it is a fairly distinctive screwdriver, and I just wanted to see if it would fit, and sure enough, it fits in there just fine. So if I was heading out somewhere, I was worried I might either want to switch out some of the parts there, or I was worried the set screw may come undone. I could throw that in there, no problem. So pins, spring bar tools. I think I've got a spring bar tool in a couple of these. We have the Bergeon spring bar double-sided tool, and this one fits just fine. Another Tie-Scribe right there. In this one, we've got a Uncle Seiko double-sided spring bar tool that has kind of caps on both sides, and so you can get your pin tool or the spring bar tool. Threw in a couple watches on this one just to highlight that you can use this for knives, watches, whatever. You can mix and match. That's kind of the beauty of it. Got a Machine Era Classic in there, and my lovely Hamilton Jazzmaster Viewmatic. And then this one, I think I did, what I do on this one, probably a 007, knowing myself, because it is the greatest watch ever made, in my opinion. Love my 007. And in this side, I think I've got one of my favorite knives. Yes, this is the Chris Reeve Sabenza, my Carta large. I love this knife, fantastic. And it fits just fine, plenty of space in there. You can either clip it to the pocket like so. Of course, I'm having trouble doing that one-handed. Either clip it to the pocket like so, or sometimes I'll even just stick it down in there like that. And you can see that, you know, this is a dive watch over here. This is a large Sabenza over here. When I close those up, you can zip this up and you're still pretty thin. Very easy to throw into a briefcase or something like that. No problems at all. So again, I hope, you know, my hope is that the nature of the channel doesn't significantly change. Obviously, I'm now fairly biased about watch straps and some gear offerings, but I'm still going to be filming knife reviews and watch reviews and things like that. Nothing like that will change. Have a little bit more access to aftermarket straps for some of the stuff that I review. But this is something that I truly and honestly thought might fulfill a need that the watch community and the knife community has. Storage options are something we're all looking for. We all want something that's going to be super efficient and pretty easy to use. And so I was super excited to kind of give this a go. And hopefully y'all will like it. If not, or if you do, would love to hear your feedback. So drop me a comment or a message or something. But very excited to release these and kind of show them off. So thank you for bearing with me through kind of a stagnant channel there for a while. I'm hoping the regularity is increasing and has been a little bit, and hopefully will even continue to pick up because I definitely have a backlog of gear to get through. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.